Yo, this is Sean. This is day 14 of Project Dial 30. I just want to talk about really what made this challenge happen, why I've been doing this for 2 weeks already, and why I'm going to do it for the next 16 days. When I first started this challenge, it had been a month since I just left a 6-figure YC job that I moved to San Francisco for. That is why I'm in this house. And before this job, I was working at another corporate job doing sales, making a comfortable 6 figures as well. And I've been doing this since graduating in college in 2024. But throughout this whole time, I was dabbling in businesses and side hustles online. I started everything you could think of. I did affiliate marketing, I did drop shipping, I did agency, I did coaching, I did consulting. And it wasn't until last year in November that I really found something that clicked for me, which was making content online and making money through doing UGC, which is user generated content. And through this, I was able to make around $10,000 to $15,000 a month. And I thought that was what I was going to be doing for the foreseeable future. And in November, I was living in LA in my own apartment and I had complete freedom. I was basically just doing my own thing, right? Doing UGC. And around that time is when I actually got laid off from that corporate sales job that I was in because I wasn't putting enough attention into the job because I was going so full force on UGC, and they found out about my content and they eventually let me go. That was in November. And when I got laid off, I thought that my whole world was falling apart because all I knew since I was a young guy was corporate was the route to make money. But then I'm so grateful that I landed on UGC because it showed me that making money online is really possible. I was so close to giving up because I had failed probably 8 different business models before that, and I just couldn't seem to figure it out. And I saw everyone else online making money on social media through like drop shipping, through agency, and I tried it, but it just wasn't working for me. So I was at a state where I was about to give up because I just thought I wasn't fit for that life. And then when I started making money online with UGC, it kind of softened the blow of me getting laid off because I realized that, hey, I'll just go full force on this. I found something that I'm good at. I found something that will actually generate me income outside of a regular corporate 9 to 5. And at that time I had an apartment, right? And it was $2,500 in rent every single month that was going to get deducted from my bank account. And I probably had a runway in my bank account of about 6 months of savings that I could afford to just live in that apartment. December was when I really made the big push on UGC because I knew that I was very dependent on this income to make it. And that's why I got the offer to work for the YC company starting January. And looking back on it, I really just took that job offer because it was the safer route. It was the route I was more comfortable with, and it was the route that would basically guarantee me money. In November and December, I was like, oh yeah, this corporate role is not for me. Corporate in general is just not for me. I've always wanted to do my own thing, and this is my shot. And I literally uprooted my life in LA to move to San Francisco for this job. And after just a month and a half, that YC job didn't work out. And the entirety of March was me just figuring out what I'm gonna do because I'm basically back to square one. Living at my parents' house, having no job, having no source of income, not really knowing what I'm doing with my life. I could have easily jumped back onto another corporate role because I was getting offers every single day. And these were good offers, 6-figure roles in SF. I talked to myself and I realized if I keep doing the same thing over and over again, nothing is fundamentally going to change in my life. If I want different results, if I want the successful business that I've never had before, if I want the life of true freedom and true financial independence that I never had before, I can't expect to be doing the things that I did before and the routines that I was in and expect a different result. That would be insanity. And that's why I started the Dial 30 challenge, because I told myself I need radical change and I need something in my life to just push me in a different direction. And now that I'm taking on entrepreneurship like full time, I'm giving myself a real genuine shot at this shit. I need to get uncomfortable, and that means switching up my routine, switching up what I do on a day-to-day basis to get the results that I want. Maybe this won't be as successful as I want it to be. Maybe I won't get the $1 million business that I know I can get, but there's always that part of me in my brain where I'm like, what if it doesn't work out? What if I fail? What if I have to go back to corporate? But that's something for me to worry about if that even happens. What I can control is my daily routine, my daily habits, my inputs on what I'm doing in my life. And that is the purpose of Dial 30, because it's just rewiring myself and showing myself that, hey, if I put my mind to something, I'm gonna do it. And I need to switch things up if I want different results. Right now, I'm focused on building a UGC and growth ops agency. And I've never been more confident in myself that I can at least scale this to 10, 20, 30K MRR. My old self would have probably started this business for a week and then switched to another business model because I wasn't happy about it or I didn't think that it could make it. But now I'm just going full force into what I truly want to do. And yeah, there are going to be days where I want to go back to corporate. There are going to be days where I'm doubting myself. But if you set a clear goal, you have a clear routine backing up that goal, and then you just show up every single day regardless of how you feel, the results are going to come one way or another. That's just a quick backstory. Day 14 of Dial 30. But these 30 days are just a portion of my story that's going to span for years. And Sean, if you're watching this in the future and you're doubting whether or not you want to continue, whether you want to keep doing this, you think you want to go back to corporate, remember why you left in the first place. You have a bigger goal, you have a bigger vision for yourself. The vision is not working under someone else. The vision does not rely on someone else for your success. You are going to be the sole reason that you succeed, and you got to do it for mom, man. And just average is not even in the equation for me. But at the end of the day, it's not really about the cash, it's more about the freedom, and that's what I'm truly building towards. So yeah, motherfucker, I hope you take that message and really resonate with it. You're not going back to corporate, man. And you on the other side of the screen, I hope that you can take something out of this. If you're along for the journey, appreciate you. If not, if you're just watching, appreciate you regardless. If you're just scrolling by, appreciate you regardless. Come back tomorrow for day 15. Stay blessed and follow for more.